What's up, party people? So this is going to be the first installment in a series of videos dedicated to special exercises. What is a special exercise, you might say? Well, it's going to be exercises that I feel are undervalued or underutilized by the general gym population. Here, you can see me performing an inverse Nordic curl. I'm performing this on a Westside hip and quad developer. What makes this machine special is that it allows you to lessen your load by having that lever behind you where you can attach some weight, and it works as a counterbalance to your body weight as you perform this exercise. When I first started doing this movement, I was unable to do this even with an additional 90 pounds put on that lever to act as a counterweight. I can now hold a 45-pound plate in addition to my body weight for a set of 5. I would recommend this exercise to anyone who's having a difficulty maintaining an upright torso position during their squat, if they find themselves collapsing more than they'd like, or incorporating more lower back than they'd like. Also, anyone that has knee pain, knee discomfort, or knee instability. Since I started doing this, I've noticed that after my lower body days, all that knee pain that I was suffering from has very much been reduced. I've noticed an increased amount of stability, and I feel much more comfortable in the hole in the bottom position of a squat. Of course, this machine doesn't replace all other forms of quad strengthening exercises, such as front squats, leg extensions, what have you. Also, to make progress on this machine, I've noticed that you can incorporate it a few times a week without having to do a tremendous amount of volume. For example, I will start with using that lever behind me and using the counterweight, starting with a single plate for a single set, then going on to body weight for a single set, then using a 25 in my hands for a single set, and finally a 45 in my hands for a single set. Obviously, if you want to push the volume, you can, but I'm just trying to touch this machine and move on with my workout. This isn't something that requires a high volume set after set style of approach. That is just my opinion. And here you can see me demonstrating how this lever arm works. I have a plate loaded onto it, and the lever itself is in the middle of my back, basically assisting me through an entire range of motion. This makes the exercise much more manageable for those who have never done it, or if you're simply just not strong enough to do this exercise using your body weight. All right, peace.